So what you're going to see now is a short video about our construction and the built environment specialism. When that ends, I'll then introduce you to Nicola, who's the head of specialism. Thank you.
The main difference about UTCs is the students work with employers and universities. The engagement that they have with employers is unparalleled and really gives them a flavour for real life work experience they wouldn't get anywhere else.
I chose to come to UTC because I needed a fresh start in my school life. I enjoyed all of the teachers, everyone was helpful.
So I chose to come to UTC because it was a bit of a different pathway for me. And when I was in my old school, I was only doing subjects that I liked and I didn't really feel like I could apply them to anything.
At Key Stage 4, the specialist offer is BTEC First in Construction and the Built Environment. It consists of 4 units, 2 of which are mathematical and scientific applications, and a construction drawing techniques one. So the construction and built environment course, the students get to work with drawing boards manually. They also use things like AutoCAD and BIM software before transferring that over to some VR headsets where they can walk through the buildings, etc. that they model.
I just enjoyed the fact that I can draw and just let my mind out of what I can do, and it can turn into something really important. It could turn into like a business or something when I'm older.
Specialist offer at Key Stage 5 is a combination of the BTEC Level 3 Civil Engineering and the DEC Award in the Digital Built Environment. The BTEC Level 3 Civil Engineering consists of 10 units. 7 of the units are mandatory and the other 3 are optional, and they include things like BIM, so Building Information Modelling, and technical drawing. We work with employers in a variety of different ways. We've recently been adopted by Balfour Beatty in conjunction with the Digital Built Environment Award that we're running, and this involves us liaising with them. They'll help deliver some of the lessons and things. We've previously done work experience with Balfour Beatty also, and some of our previous Year 13 students got fast track straight to interview off of the back of that.
With working with employers here, I did a work experience with Balfour Beatty, and that was through college, but we're currently doing one this week with Network Rail.
The school is literally special in everything it does. The building's amazing outside, inside, everywhere you go. It's just another level really.
So I'll just hand you over to Nicola, who you've just seen on the video, who's going to take you through the construction and built environment curriculum in more detail. Over to you, Nicola.
Hi, thanks for that, Chris. Hi everyone, as Chris just mentioned, my name is Nicola Graham and I am lead teacher for construction and the built environment. I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to take you through what we offer at Key Stage 4 and Key Stage 5 for this pathway. A quick introduction about construction and the built environment. Obviously it's really important globally, and it's worth roughly 90 billion annually to the UK economy. At technician level and beyond, there's a diverse range of career pathways, many of which you can see on the right hand side of your screen. They include things like structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, surveying. So the options and the job routes that you can go down if you undertake this pathway are immense. One of the great things about it is that if you were to study civil engineering and in any of the disciplines within that, the options for travelling the world, seeing other places are immense. So it makes it really favourable with pupils because they get to kind of go and see the world as they work as well. Next slide, please. So at Key Stage 4, the offer we have is the first award, BTEC Level 2 in Construction and Built Environment. Now, the qualification is graded at Level 2 Pass, Level 2 Merit, Level 2 Distinction, and Level 2 Distinction Star. And if the pupils don't quite meet that, they can achieve a Level 1. It's 120 guided learning hours and consists of 4 units. 3 of those are core units, and the 4th unit is one of the optional ones. And the optional one that we currently run is construction drawing techniques. The 3 core units include construction technology, construction and design, and scientific and mathematical applications for construction. Of these 4 units, 3 of them are internally assessed, and they are spread throughout the 2 years. The pupils complete the assessment task and then the teacher marks it, and it's externally moderated. And one of the units, the construction technology unit, is an externally assessed unit, and that is an exam that's worth 25% of their final grade. Next slide, please. So that leads into our Key Stage 5 Civil Engineering and the Digital Built Environment Awards quite nicely. So usually if they follow the Built Environment pathway, as Chris mentioned, they'll follow the Diploma in Civil Engineering and the Digital Built Environment Award, which is a DEC award. The diploma is worth 2 or equivalent to 2 A-levels, 720 guided learning hours, and consists of 10 units, 7 of which are mandatory. You can see some of those units listed on the right hand side, and 3 optional units. Of those 10 units, 2 of them are external exams. One of them is an hour and 15 minutes kind of sit down, do a test exam, and the other external one consists of a 12-hour over 1 week period type exam where the students have got to come up with some design ideas. The other 8 units again are internally assessed, and those the optional units that we do kind of focus on the BIM options and construction drawing, because that ties in nicely with the digital built environment that they do alongside the civil engineering. It's also kind of fits in nicely with the pathway that we've created from our Key Stage 3, as they do the drawing techniques there as well. So again, internal assessment is worth 80% and the external assessment is worth 20% for the diploma, which is the 2 A-level equivalent. So alongside that, if we have the next slide, we run the digital built environment, which is the DEC award. That's equivalent to 1 A-level, so they leave at the end of the year or the end of the 2 years with the 3 A-level equivalent and any other A-levels they pick up, whether it's in art or maths, as Chris mentioned. It's 360 guided learning hours and consists of 6 units. Now the 6 units are listed on the right hand side, and basically they take you through a design's initial conception through to its final handover stage. And during that time, the pupils will be learning a lot about building information modelling, or BIM as it's known. So they'll spend quite a bit of time on the computers doing the 3D models, getting access to the VR headsets where they might walk through the models that they've put together. So this qualification is assessed 50% of it as a portfolio, and the other 50% is from an external exam. Next slide, please. So in terms of enrichment opportunities, we have access obviously to a lot of equipment here. In terms of the digital built environment, we obviously are kind of really pushing our CAD/CAM enrichment opportunities and going to tie in with that the new VR headsets that we're hopefully expecting any day now. And this is in the hope that it gives the students a bit of time to get used to using these before they reach their class and at level 3 and have to start using these to actually walk through their models. So we've got lots of things going on where they can come in, upskill themselves using CAD/CAM. They can get a shot at 3D printing their models that they model when they do the computer-aided design, and any building design they do, they can export that onto VR headsets and do a walkthrough and have a wee look at their own designs in that. In terms of trips and visits, as Chris already mentioned, we've been adopted by Balfour Beatty in conjunction with the digital built environment. So the hope is, after all this kind of settles down with COVID, that we will get out onto site and get to see some of these. In the past, we've had a couple of visits. We've had some civil students out to NMCN and having a look about there. It opens so many opportunities for them to be able to go out and meet people, establish links with people that they can then talk to when it comes to actually applying for jobs. In year 10 and 12, as Chris also mentioned this, we have the students undertake 2 weeks work experience. It's been virtually the last couple of months, and even before the summer we kind of went and did some virtual work experience with Balfour Beatty, and that resulted in some of our students being fast-tracked to interview stage, as you perhaps heard me mention on the video, which was really successful. So we're hoping to take advantage of all the opportunities that are available for that kind of on the next couple of months.